I get a lot of questions from you guys. How do I grow faster? How do I get my channel to get more views, more subscribers, earn more money more quickly? I think YouTube is some kind of scam because there's no way people legitimately get millions of people watching in less than a year, and then most others barely get any views in multiple years. There's actually some very interesting data about the channels that grow very quickly, what they have in common, and today I want to tell you guys what they are so that you can do that on your channel. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you grow a YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And one of the things that I've been doing with a lot of these creators I've been working with lately is analyzing like what are the common things that led to this person's growth and that person's growth. And when I hear people talking like how to grow in 2018 and 2019 and things, a lot of it's fine and helpful, but there's two things that we really need to consider when it comes to growing a YouTube channel, and it really has very little to do with keyword research or getting your tags correct or properly, optimized like metadata and things like that. It has more to do with the things that the algorithm is actually designed to respond to, which is the human elements of these videos. The first element is that these channels typically have very strong branding signals, things that make it easy for people to love them. Now, have you ever watched like a YouTube video that has like millions of views and it's just like a terrible video and you're like, why are people loving this content, right? Or why is it that like a music band can go double platinum and sell out concert venues even though they're not really that great musicians, right? There's plenty of other people in the world who are much better musicians than them. Why does the inferior product outsell the superior product? All those types of things. And it's all the same answer. It's because the brand around that channel or around that music band or around that product, they've told a story and given the audience things that they need to latch onto in order to really love that brand. So a guy named Patrick Hanlon wrote a book called Primal Branding, and he looks at all the top brands that have developed cult-like followings and asks what made it easy for someone to be able to fall in love with this brand and want to follow everything they create, everything they do, everything they sell. Patrick says that there's 7 elements to the Primal Code, and I've found that channels with millions of subscribers typically have 4, 5, 6, sometimes all 7 of those just firing on all cylinders, tightly and deeply ingrained consistently into their content. They're things like, what's your backstory? Who are you? Why should I like you, trust you, know you, follow you, right? There's things like, what do you believe? We need to know that. We need to know, like, have rituals, repeated interactions that we grow to love and expect with the brand. We need to know who the people who are the haters. We need the haters because if you're not standing for something, no one can stand with you, right? So we need that. There's a lot of really cool things that go into that. I highly recommend you read his book. I'll put a link in the description of this video that goes to a podcast episode I did that walks you through in more detail exactly what those things are. It's episode number 100 of the Video Creators podcast that I do every Tuesday, so you can check that out. Link down there below. That's going to go into a lot more detail about this. The second thing, though, that I see consistently in these channels is that they are doing very well on their audience retention graphs. Now, very well can mean a lot of different things for different people, but at the end of the day, here's the target that I think you should go for. And I got this from my friend Jeremy over at J House Vlogs, and ever since he mentioned it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, this seems to be a consistent theme, which is getting to 50% audience retention at the end of every video. Can half the people who click play on your video, are they still around when that video ends? And a couple things happens if you can start hitting this metric from what I found. One is that you're getting a really good amount of watch time on your video, and then 2, you're getting people to the end, and then the next step is to start optimizing the layout and the design and the call to actions of your end screen to get people to click and watch another video on those end screen elements. And then as you start growing a library of content on your whole channel that does this, people start watching one video and then another video on your channel and then another video on your channel, and your whole channel starts getting a lift because of the watch time each of the videos are getting and how each video is contributing to a longer viewing session for the viewer, which YouTube really, really likes. There's a few elements that go into designing an end screen that is highly clickable, but one of the principles is that you got to get your viewers to that end screen and then wrap it up really fast so that they click. Like you can see here, there's another video for you to click. I'd love for you guys to go do that and really learn how to grow your YouTube audience. And I would love to have you subscribe because it's all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. Bye.